everyone, thank you for joining us today. My name is Adrian and with me are
Micaela and Avi.
Today we're focusing on an essential first aid skill, using a triangular bandage. The triangular bandage is vital for stabilizing injuries and providing support until medical help arrives. We'll show you how to use it effectively for various injuries.
According to my mom, who is a nurse, she sometimes tells me that using a triangular bandage is essential. When she has a patient with minor or major injuries, she uses it because it has multiple purposes. It can be a sling, a splint, or even as a dressing. It is also easy to carry, which means it does not take up much space. Plus, it's affordable and has fast access, which is crucial in emergency situations.
First, we'll teach you the two important phases and the knot used in all techniques. So first is the open face bandage. It is mostly used for head, face, and chest injuries. It is done by just folding 3 strips from the base. Then the second phase, the cravat phase. It is done by just folding the tip of your bandage back to the base. Then fold strips. If you fold 1 time, that's the broad cravat. If you fold 2 times, that's the semi-narrow cravat. Then if you fold 3 times, it is mostly used for small injuries or wounds. It is the narrow cravat. It is mostly used for lower body injuries and also shoulder and arm injuries. Then, don't forget the square knot. Right over left, then left over right. It is crucial for securing bandages. Now that we have our bandage ready, let's move on to practical applications in using these phases and the square knot.
For head injury, use the open face. Place the folded base above the eyebrow and the tip at the back of the head. Close the ends at the forehead and tie a square knot. Ensure it's not too tight and tuck in any excess.
Next, if you want to do an arm sling, you'll also need an open face. So first, position the bandage over the injured arm. The upper end at the opposite shoulder and the lower end on the affected side. Next, bring the lower end at the back and tie a square knot. If the elbow part has an excess, secure it accordingly.
Treating an ankle injury is essential for me and a lot of volleyball players out there because we find ourselves in situations where we injure our ankles due to a bad landing or a bad step during a game. For this ankle injury, we are going to be using the cravat phase. Lay the bandage on top of the foot, cross each end underneath, and pull until the foot is in a comfortable position for the patient. Cross each end once again in the front, and take each side and slide them underneath. Then tie a square knot.
For hand injuries, which can also be burns or wounds, you need to do a narrow cravat phase. So first, position the bandage over the palm, with the ends hanging equally. Then, cross the right end over the palm and the left end under the palm, crossing both the thumb and the wrist. And then, cross both sides again. Lastly, tie a square knot at the back of the wrist.
To wrap it up, mastering the triangular bandage is an invaluable skill that can make a significant difference during emergencies.
These techniques allow you to provide immediate care and comfort before professional help arrives. We demonstrated techniques for head, arm, hand, and ankle injuries, all of which rely on the open face, cravat face,
and the square knot.
To ensure you include triangular bandages in your first aid kits, we hope you feel more confident using them for various injuries.
Thank you all for your attention.
Here are the references that we used.